I got over. How did I make it
Mahalia
over?
Jackson, with her powerful and commanding voice, became one of the greatest gospel singers in the world. She was born in October of 1911 in New Orleans, Louisiana, where as a child she sang at the famous Mount Mahalia Baptist Church. When she was 16, she joined her aunt and moved to Chicago for better opportunities, but she found only low-paying domestic work during her first several years. Ever lifting her spirit through church and music, Jackson joined the Greater Salem Baptist Church and began touring with the Johnson Brothers, Chicago's first professional gospel group. During this time, she often performed for donations in storefront churches, basement halls, funerals, and revivals. It was in this season that she wanted to live a pure life, free of secular entertainment, to use her voice for spiritual song only. This was a promise she kept. One of her famous quotes was, "I can't sing a song that doesn't have a message. If it doesn't have the strength, it can't lift you." In the early years in Chicago, Jackson recorded "You Better Run, Run, Run." During this time, she changed her name from Mahalia to Mahalia. By 1937, Jackson had made her first set of recordings with Decca Records, which were not financially successful, and Decca let her go. Later in Chicago, Jackson met composer Thomas Dorsey, known as the father of gospel music, and she began touring with him. She sang Dorsey's "Take My Hand, Precious Lord" as her signature song. 10 years later, she signed with Apollo label, where she recorded "Move On Up a Little Higher." This sold 8 million copies. From this record, her fame grew in the U.S. and later in Europe. Jackson became known as the Queen of Gospel. She performed at Carnegie Hall in 1950, the first Negro Gospel Music Festival. Although she was internationally known, Jackson's struggle with racism urged her to participate in the civil rights movement. In 1956, she met Reverend Ralph Abernathy and Dr. King at the National Baptist Convention. She joined them in the Mount Montgomery, Alabama rallies, raising money for the bus boycott. At the March in Washington in 1963, she sang "I've Been Bute and I've Been Scorned" at the request of Dr. King. When it was Dr. King's to speak, some witnesses say she leaned forward and whispered, "Tell them about the dream, Martin," urging him to deliver the most famous speech of the civil rights movement. At King's death, she also sang his favorite song, "Precious Lord, Take My Hand." I'm going to try this Mahalia style. A cappella, okay? So just bear with me. Precious Lord, take my hand, lead me on, let me stand. I am tired. I am weak. I am worn through the storm, through the night. Lead me on to the light. Take my hand, precious Lord, and lead me home.
All right, Mahalia. Come on, y'all rise to your feet. Give God honor for our Black History celebrities today. Amen. Mahalia was somebody. Hallelujah. Remember the Eva.